Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wet Shaving with Angelo. I'm Angelo, and today's going to be a good day and a good shave. And I'm going to be using quite a few items that are new to this channel. I've used some of these items a few times, but I haven't used them on my videos yet. So for a few of these items, this will be the first time they'll appear in my video. One item that you see me use frequently in my videos, the Phoenix Shaving Peregrino Shave Brush 24mm synthetic knot. That will be the brush of choice. Now, blade of choice for my razor, I'm going to be using a Gillette Silver Blue blade, fresh one. Razor of choice, I got this a month and a half ago. The gold-plated, 23-karat gold-plated, 1970 Gillette Super Adjustable. I was looking on eBay for a gold-plated Super Adjustable, and they are very difficult to find at a reasonable price. I won this razor along with along with a Cutie ladies razor, which I didn't care for. Like, this is the Cutie ladies razor. Back in the 40s, this was marketed for women to shave their underarms with. Quite a ridiculous invention, really, because it's really too much work for such a small razor. But anyways, I bid on this razor, and my winning bid of $46 won this razor and the Cutie put together. And the Super Adjustable and the gold plating, I've seen retail on eBay anywhere on the low end from $75 to the high end of $150 or more dollars, just for the razor by itself. And look at her. She is a beauty. She is a beauty, and she shaves very well. And I have her set, I'm not sure if you can see this, I have her set at level 4 out of 9. Because with the Super Adjustables, you don't want to set them too high unless you really want a super aggressive shave. So that's the hardware I'll be using. Software of choice. Hold on. I'm going to be using Floris of London's. Let me show off the aftershave first. I'm going to be showing off Floris of London number 89 aftershave and matching shave soap. This is a really lovely fragrance, and actually, if you read the old James Bond books, the author Ian Fleming loved the scent of number 89 by Floris so much, he made his lead character James Bond a fan of it as well. And this is a lovely scent. This is the soap that you have, and this is their newest formulation, which I got from Fendrian.com. And there's shea butter in here, as well as some other ingredients. You can look it up online. But I've used this soap once, and aftershave once, and it is fantastic. The scent notes on the Floris number 89 for soap and aftershave, top notes are bergamot, lavender, neroli, nutmeg, orange, and petitgrain. Middle notes are geranium, rose, and ylang ylang. Base notes are cedarwood, musk, oak moss, sandalwood, and vetiver. This is a classically refined British fragrance. And I can easily see why Ian Fleming, when he wrote his James Bond novels, he made James Bond a fan of the number 89 fragrance as well, because the number 89 fragrance is just classic British refinement. So I'm going to wet the face and get lathering up for the first pass with the grain. How's everyone doing out there? I should note that I was able to pick up this soap and aftershave on Fendrian.com, but I picked up with winnings I had from my local casino a few weeks ago. I was at the craps table, and I made a pretty good profit. So I was able to pick up this soap and aftershave with my winnings. And for those of you unfamiliar with Floris has been around since 1730, and they got royal appointments and warrants. Let me see if I can zoom this in. I know it's hard to see, but they have royal warrants from both the Queen of England as well as the Prince of Wales. As for the Queen of England, they're appointed as the royal perfumer of Her Majesty the Queen, and by His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales. They're the official toiletry suppliers for the Prince of Wales. So this is definitely good stuff right here. Going to get my brush nice and wet. And now we're going to build lather. So how's everyone doing out there? Having any good shaves out there? Tell me in the comments. And already, with the wet brush, I'm getting quite a decent load going on. Like, this is what I got started up so far. And it just gets better and better as I keep loading it. To a nice creamy consistency. And this is the latest formulation of the Floris shave soaps, which I've read in forums that previous formulations weren't as good. But this newer formulation with the shea butter and other ingredients is really top notch for a vegan shave soap, if it is vegan. I could be mistaken. I know they stopped using tallow a while back. But this is really a great soap. If you ever want to invest in one of these, I would recommend this soap, especially even if you just get the refill pucks. These are really nice. This is a very nice soap scent. Very citrusy if you like citrus scented soaps with neroli in the background. It's just a classic refined scent. And the fragrance of number 89, which I'm using, was founded by Floris in 1951. I gotta tell you, if you're ever in the market for the Floris shave soap and aftershave, be prepared for sticker shock, because this stuff is usually never on sale, and it goes for a premium. I'm not gonna say how much, but it is a premium product. First pass with the grain. And again, I'm using my super adjustable 1970 gold plated at level 4 with a Gillette silver blue blade. Very nice. Very nice. So far, so good with the first pass, but we're just getting started. It's just a good shave so far. Just easy. The lather's easy to rinse out of this razor. I gotta say, the lather I get from this soap is very slick. Like, my razor's just gliding along as it should. No skipping, no tugging. Just an easy glide along the skin. And this is the 109 version or 109 millimeter long version of this razor. But yeah, just so far a really good first pass. Time to reload it for the second pass across the green. And the first pass knocked a lot of stubble down, and I had started out with 24 hours worth of stubble to begin with. And the first pass just passed with flying colors, and was just easy going. It wasn't too aggressive. It wasn't so aggressive that I was bleeding all over the place, but it just knocked a lot of stubble down with that Gillette Silver Blue blade. And on a low setting, it was very comfortable at level 4 out of 5. Just a nice lather, nice and creamy. But yeah, Floris has been a perfume company that's been around since 1730. So basically 290 years they've been in business. And they make a lot of great grooming products. These are my first 2 items of Floris, and the only 2 items of Floris is soap and the aftershave. And all you need is a light touch with the razor, and it just glides like a toboggan over snow, or a sled over icy snow. No skipping, no tugging, just a gliding motion, and no problems whatsoever to report so far. Just a great shave. In my research on the gold-plated super adjustables, they were manufactured from first quarter of 1969 and they were discontinued after the second quarter of 1970. So roughly a year and a half's worth of time, the super adjustable was in manufacture. Was made. And over in Japan, the gold-plated super adjustable was called the Super Aristocrat, and was presented in a wooden box case. From my research, from what I've learned, this isn't the Super Aristocrat, but because this one was made in America, but over in Japan, Gillette did make these and referred to them as Super Aristocrats. And like I said earlier, they're plated in 23 karat gold. And this is the original plating, as far as I know. The funny thing is, the seller on eBay that had listed this auction never once mentioned that this was gold plated, but you could tell in the photos he or she produced, that it was gold plated. I seriously believe that if they mentioned there was gold plating on this razor, the bidding would have been way more fierce or way more higher than it was. And I won this with the QD razor for a price of $46. So that was a heck of a score right there. And especially when you get a razor that just shaves so darn well. Especially at a lower setting where you don't have to make it super aggressive if you don't want to. I'm not sure if there's any video. I know there's videos on the Super Adjustable AK Black Beauty, as it's also called, but I'm not 100% if there's any shave videos with the gold plated Super Adjustable. Or if someone's shaving with a gold plated SA. Or Super Adjustable Black Beauty, whatever you want to call it. But if not, I might be the first person to do a shave video with this gold plated beauty. At least on the head and in other metal parts. But I could be wrong. There could be some older videos out there of a gold-plated Black Beauty or Super Adjustable, whatever you want to call it, shaved with. But so far, the only Super Adjustable videos I've seen on YouTube, besides the ones I've posted, with the nickel-plated and the plastic base plate ones, are usually the nickel-plated or plastic base plate ones. I have yet to see YouTube videos that have the gold plating with a shave attached to it. Got almost all the stubble down. We're going to go for the third and final pass against green. Add a little water to the brush to get more moisture there and put some more product on. And I will say this is a triple milled hard soap. Very hard soap. So this Floris of London shave soap, even though it's a pretty penny to buy, it will last you a long time because it's triple milled. Like any triple milled soap that's made right will last you a very long time. Even with daily use. But this is just a lovely soap. Very well made, very nicely fragranced. It's not overly abundant in fragrance. Like on a sense, rating from 1 to 10, 1 being weakest, 10 being strongest. I would say this is a 4 or 5 out of 10. But the aftershave has quite a bit of potency to it. The aftershave splashes, to say, which is what I have. And what I'm going to be using to finish this shave off. Let's rinse our fingers off because they are so soapy and we do not want to drop our nice razor. Time for the third pass against the grain. Just an excellent shave to be had today. Very refined, very enjoyable. Everything, I have no complaints with this shave so far. Everything working in single harmony. And even though I'm not a fan of long-handled razors because they can be a little cumbersome in certain spots for me, this long-handled razor just works very well. Because oftentimes when I deal with a long-handled razor, and when I say long-handled razor, I mean like a razor with a 4-inch or longer handle, it can usually be very cumbersome to shave with. For me, at least, on my end. I normally prefer a 3, at most 3.5 inch long handle over the bit larger sizes, but if it works, it works. But yeah, usually I like a good short handle razor, like not too short, but just short enough that I can control it and still shave with it. But I have no complaints with today's shave. This is an excellent shave. That finishes the shave. Let's see if there. And I'm not seeing much damage, if any. So I'm gonna rinse off the face, dry it off, and apply the number 89 Aftershave by Floris. And I always splash my face with cold water after a good shave. I take a hot shower beforehand. Then I use warm water throughout the shave to soften the whiskers. Then at the end I use cold water to tighten the pores. And when I clean my brushes, I start with light warm. I start with warmish water and squeeze out any excess lather, rinse out excess lather before switching over to cold water for a final rinse on the brush. And I shake it out, dry it off, and on my towel. I have a whole process. Anyways, time for the aftershave of choice. Let me get that in focus. Floris of London, number 89 aftershave. Give it a nice little shucka. And a little goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot to get a great fragrance. You can really smell the neroli, bergamot, and oranges right away. Later as this dries down, I'll detect the musk and the sandalwood and whatnot. But this is a great scent. Well, that finishes today's shave, everyone. I wish you all have a good day and good shave, everyone. Goodbye.